What's going on, guys? Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? How you guys doing tonight? So it looks like we got Mythic DBZ in runtime. How are you? Scythe, how are you? I need that Janemba to go with my Gogeta. Oh yes. How are you guys doing tonight? It is a Friday. I'm not sure what the delay is gonna be. Mythic, yes, you can see me and hear me. Great. What's going on? Hi, Phoebe and Gavin. Zilla, what's up, man? Not much. How are you? Thanks, guys, for joining and being here. There's a lot of news that dropped, and oh, I got 2 chats on screen. Look at that. Both of them are working. Sweet. Let me do something real quick. Back here. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna do that too. Sorry. And it looks like it's actually working, which looks a lot better than putting that white block on the screen. So, all right. So every live stream start with a streamer questioning if we can hear them. That is true. That is completely and utterly true. Because I got to make sure the music is not too loud. Make sure everybody can hear. Are you guys excited for the SDCC drops? Has everybody already seen them? Has everybody saw the new drops coming in? Hello, hello. Hey, Darth Blaze, how are you? Thanks for joining in. We are just getting started. We're gonna start with talking about the figures, guys. Like, it's exciting news for everybody, I think, of the figures that have come out, opportunities to get figures that have already been released and not obtained in people's collections, but also banger reveals. Absolutely. Now the question will be, are we going to be able to obtain them? What are you guys thinking about that? I am not sure. Fire reveal. Absolutely. So I wanted to start off with taking a look at the Yamcha. I know not everybody is interested in this figure, but I think it is one that we are 100% going to be able to obtain, and that's going to be really, really great. I hope it comes to Big Bad Toy Store. Hard to get excited. Going to be interesting to see pricing on the 2-packs. Need that Majin Vegeta and Gohan and 2-pack. Darth Blaze Vegeta. Yes, absolutely. I don't have a Majin Vegeta, and that was a big thing that... Oh, man, that looks... Why is that so big? That chat on screen looks terrible. I'm going to put the old one back real quick. Sorry. Because that other one looks like trash, I'm going to put this one up. Need that cell game job too. Yes, so Darth Blaze, that's what we are actually going to start with. So I'm going to flip over to that. And here it is, guys. This looks great. I will be doing videos on all of these as well. I just figured there's so many releases. We've got the Yamcha, the 3 reels for SDCC. We've got the newest Naruto reveal that was announced that I shot the video on and audio didn't work. I didn't have you guys around to tell me you could hear me. And then also we've got a Naruto SDCC exclusive. So I'll wrap up. We'll go through the Dragon Ball stuff. We'll start with this Yamcha here, just because I'm a big Yamcha fan. So I'm going to be a little bit selfish on this, and we're going to start with this, and then we'll go into the SDCC reveals, and then we'll see where we're at. So I need this to come to yes. I'm hearing SDCC reveal will probably be on BTS for pre-order. So I expect if Darth Blaze, if they are going to be sold online, they will be Pete Bandai. That's what I expect. I don't expect them to go to Big Bad Toy Store natively. And what I mean by that is I think they will be on Big Bad Toy Store. That's because they're going to have employees in the line buying them. So, and I don't know if you guys follow everything going on, but this Yamcha right here that was just announced for P Bandai is $65. On Big Bad, he's $115. So just to let you know, those things do happen. They are available on Big Bad, but they're a little bit more expensive. They are sure going to be like $159.99 or Yeah, depending on what set you're talking about, $159.99 is gonna be not on Big Bad. That won't be the store price. That will be astronomical. I'm trying to catch up on the Tamashii, but I can't. Although my wallet is super crowded. Absolutely, Yamcha, I need the Raditz badly. The stab effects, great touch. All right, so let's go ahead and start taking a look at the first photo here. I really like the way this Yamcha looks. The basic gi is pretty cool. I think that's really neat, but it's exactly what it is. It's a gi. We've seen them before on hundreds of Gokus and stuff, and the shoes are obviously a little different, but there's nothing really special going on. The only thing that is different in the gi from the Goku stuff is he's got the deep V going on down here. It looks great. I just don't think with everything going on with this figure, it's nothing special unless you're a Yamcha fan or you really want it for that dynamic. I need the stab effects. Yes, we'll get to the stab effect. Absolutely. We will defeat the BTS last year reveals right there. I know cooler is 174 now on Big Bad Store. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, the cooler is $174.99. He was $120 on P Bandai. So there is an extreme price increase when you go to Big Bad Toy Store. The only benefit that I see with Big Bad is if you happen to not be able to pick it up when it is on P Bandai, or you live in a country that does not supply, like the US or Japan, for P Bandai. Other than that, they're extremely high. Is Android 20 worth it? To me, absolutely. I love Android 20. I think he is a character that's completely unique, just like Android 19. And he really is the main purpose for the whole start of the latter half of the show. I mean, he's the one that makes the androids. He's the one that makes Cell. And between the Android saga and the Cell saga, the Cell games, and all of that, that's all because of him. And it takes it back to the roots of Dragon Ball and what Goku did and the effects of Red Remnant Army in Dragon Ball kind of just fuels the fire in this and makes it a little bit more personable. So I personally think Android 20 is worth it, and he looks so unique, and he doesn't look like any other character other than, like, you know, the aesthetic of what 19 looks like. But I absolutely am super, super happy to get Android 20 and pre-order him. That also is a Kikai symbol. Yes, it does. This will be during the Android saga post when Tien, Piccolo, and all them were on Kikai's planet. $4 shipping, yes, on Big Bad. $4 shipping. It's like $10 shipping if you get it from P Bandai. So here's the next photo. We got shows the athleticism that you're going to be able to put in this figure. We've got his hips construction that can really see really, really well. It's crazy that you're able to get his leg that far apart. It looks insane. And of course, we got the light grasp hand here. We got a fist on the left, and we got this new faceplate. Again, not a lot. Maybe an extra hand, maybe an extra faceplate. I'm not sure on this what we're actually gonna, like, how much it's gonna be able to show us in scenes. Like, it just seems very basic right now, and that's what scares me about this figure. Like, the coloring is more anime accurate, the faceplates are more anime accurate, which I really do appreciate. The thing that worries me is how basic are they gonna get it, and is this not a figure on its own, but maybe an accessory for 20? And that's what kind of scares me. So we'll take a gander at the next photo here. Shading looks good. Yes, Unforgivable. It absolutely looks really, really good. I love the fact when they did the shift from the, like, more manga style to more of the anime, and then they redid all the faceplates to update them. They look really, really good. Not gonna lie, I'm glad they came out with Yamcha. This one is sick. I'm unable to buy the old releases, but this one is sick. Yeah, the original release is pretty hard to get. It's really, really cool. I really like it, but it is definitely tough to get right now for some reason, because when that figure released, they actually had some on a boat somewhere because of the pandemic and the delays and all the backups. Not too long ago, that's a figure I did not have. Big Bad Toy Store actually had an influx of inventory come in, and they had a handful of them out that they sold for like 115 bucks a piece, I think, and I was able to be one of those lucky people that was able to grab it. Shout out to Brad for hitting me up at like 6:30 or 7:30 in the morning to be like, hey, I know you need this, go ahead and grab it. Shading looks good. Not gonna lie. Are the Ginyu Force worth it? Absolutely. Love them all. Incredibly expensive now. Everybody but Captain Ginyu was a P Bandai exclusive, so they will never reprint those. So you're stuck to secondary markets or eBay or all those other sites. But they are absolutely worth it. At the price I bought them. I'm not sure what the price is because I already have them, so I don't watch prices in Flux unless it's a figure like I don't have. Like I don't have the Teen Gohan, I don't have a Majin Vegeta. I kind of watch those to see if they're eligible for me to buy financially. They are not, but yeah, it's absolutely Ginyu Force. If you have the option to buy them at a good price, they are definitely worth it. Yamcha looks good, but gonna pass for my height figure. Absolutely, I totally get that. This is not everybody's favorite character, which I totally get. I understand that. I just really like Yamcha. It's sad for me to what they've reduced him to. It looks, is it because of the green alien things? What? Oh, release. I don't get what you mean. I don't understand. That figure price should be $65 at least $45 or $50. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think this one's a little hyped price-wise because as you see in this photo, we get a different faceplate, nothing different with the body again, nothing super drastic. We get both the fighting hand again that we saw from the first photo, and of course the right grasping hand, which we saw previously as well. And this is the face from the first photo. So this is just another pose, which really worries me that we're just getting pose and articulation photos and not showing a lot of stuff, just repurposing different hands, different molds, all that kind of stuff, which is really crazy. So I absolutely agree. Definitely should have been 45 or 50 bucks, not 65. Did they show what this Yamcha is coming with? Absolutely, we're going through that right now. So far, we've seen two different face plates and fists, fighting hands, and grasping hands. But we're getting through 740. Dang. What do you mean 740, Phoebe? What do you think about the Goku? Which Goku, Christopher? The Cyberman is that why the price is high because it came with Yamcha. The price was high because of not because of the Cyberman, but because it was a sought off figure. Oh my god, a very sought after figure, and it was hard to get a hold of, especially new, and especially with that Yamcha, the first one with the long hair in the back. The hinge for his ponytail snapped off a lot, so trying to find a secondary good one that his hair wasn't broken was almost nearly impossible. So that's why it was so expensive. But I don't think that figure was even close to $115 when it launched. I think it was like $65, $70. Clearbow, I don't know, man. Christopher, I don't know. What do you think about the Goku? We'll get to that Goku. I want to get through this Yamcha, and then we'll start going into the SDCC exclusives. But we'll get to it. I forgot what they said. They saw someone said, oh my god. No, thank you. $740 altogether. Whew. No thanks. That's expensive. So another photo here, we get the fists, the grimacing face, and of course a high kick. Again, we've seen the fist before, we've seen this face before, and again, it's just an articulation photo. This really worries me about this figure, and I think he is definitely overpriced at $65 because we're not getting a lot with him. He is definitely more, to me, an accessory piece for $20. Are you okay with that? Are you a Yamcha fan? I definitely see this one as one that a lot of people will want to pass on. You should get this Yamcha because 1 or 2 years later it'll be high in demand. I definitely want to get it personally for myself because I love the show as a whole and I'm a Yamcha fan. I don't usually get them for FOMO or anything like that. I just get them. There's definitely the ones I've passed in the past that I don't care about, like recolors. It's just unfortunately when I started collecting, they're remaking figures I don't have. So as long as I have like, I have an Android 17. I will never buy another Android 17. I don't need it. So that's why I have the one. All this SDCC will be in P Bandai, so I'm not worried. I don't even care if I'll have to wait a year. LOL, I just don't so much for it. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive. All the Amazon selling Raccoon for 280. Raccoon is expensive, yes, because he's a big figure. I don't know, Alberto, I don't know if this one is going to be P Bandai. We have not seen the Goku yet from Tamashii World Tour. However, that tour's not over yet. Usually they do the cons or they do the tours and then we see it because they take their leftover stock and then put it on P Bandai. There's no official announcement yet, and I didn't think they were going to do it last year, but they ended up doing it. But we're getting further and further away and handling the pandemic a lot better, that they may go back to these being exclusive and then maybe making other figures down the road. But if they go P Bandai, I will absolutely jump on top of them. Do you have the Great Ape? I do not. He is out of scale for me for every other figure. Plus he was $180 and I didn't want to do it. Maybe someday, but not now. All right, so let's move to the next photo. And here it is, guys. This is what I believe everybody that is going to get this figure. This is exactly how I'm going to pose him. I've talked to a couple buddies. This is how they're going to pose him when they get him. Please let me know, are you getting this figure and is this how you're going to pose him? Poor Yamcha is getting murdered again by Tamashii. This is not the first time. Actually, I think I have it. Do I have it out? Oh yeah, here it is. So I do have the first figure here. So this is the first release with him in the Saiyan Saga. And the funny thing is two different spots on the box. Right here. I don't know if you can see that. Keep it in the light. Right there. And also right there. They did your boy dirty and actually put him on the box dead. And they're doing it again. They're killing Yamcha again for your enjoyment. Especially how they are going to... because he has the biggest getting owned moments in the show. He's got the one where he gets blown up by the Cybermen, and of course this one. I just don't know how you don't pose him like this. I don't want to spend so much money on them. I don't either, man. I absolutely do not want to spend this much money. Is it hard to get the TN and he will never be re-released? Correct. Both TNs, both Cell Saga TN with Chaozu and the first release TN, both of those F in the chat for Yamcha. I'm gonna put that. I'll get F in the chat here. There we go. Both TNs were P Bandai exclusive, so you will not be able to get them. They will not be re-released again because that's their exclusive model. That's how they sell these as exclusives. They're not gonna ever re-release them. So let's go on to the next photo here. And this is the big one. This is the one that I truly did not know they were actually going to do. For the collectors with SH chat, how to... Or natural. I did not expect them to do this. I think this is kind of, I thought, above the skis of what they were actually going to do. I thought this scene depicted a violence or a maturity that they wouldn't go down, just because, I mean, it is completely visceral on what happens to Yamcha. He's trying to alert the Z Fighters and he gets utterly murdered. And I did not think they would go this far, but they did it. They almost had to. If they were going to release this Yamcha and also have Winter 20, they almost had to put this in there because it's such a huge moment for the saga. But at the same time, I'm just baffled that they did it, but I'm also happy. For the collection, will the new Gohan be on P Bandai? TK, what's going on? Thank you for joining. I don't think, I'm not sure. We will not know more information, and Tamashii will be very, very, very quiet about that until post the event. I'm not sure. I can't answer that. I want to be optimistic, and they've done it in the past since COVID, that they have been on P Bandai post-con, but at the same time, we're getting further and further away from the pandemic, so there might be a chance that they won't, but I want to stay positive here, so I'm hoping they will. So that was Yamcha. I think so far I believe he's more an accessory piece for Android 20. He comes with the part for Android 20, only a couple hands of fists and 3 faceplates, which I think is really disappointing for this figure. And I'm not super ecstatic for this figure, other than the fact that I'm a Yamcha fan, and I do believe it's overpriced at $65. You don't get a lot. But that's why they make it a P Bandai exclusive, because a Yamcha is not going to sell as well as a Vegeta, as a Goku. So they make less, and they have to put the exclusive tag on it, or and create the FOMO, the fear of missing out, for people, because if they don't, then you're just going to skip it and not do any, and then that figure is going to be a complete loss in sales for them, which ultimately hurts the opportunity to do more figures. That's why you see a lot of Gokus. Because as much annoyed as I get and everybody else gets with Gokus, they sell incredibly well. That's why they're general release, and also that's why they make so many of them, because they sell well. They need to make a Super Vegeta figure with the big muscles. So Unforgettable, they do. That is the new figure, new Vegeta coming out, which he's around here somewhere. I do have the new Vegeta in the new trunks, and they actually do. That is the Super Vegeta, the part where he points at his thumb and everything. He is just not. He is overly depicted in one shot of the anime, and he's not that buff. He is not like a Trunks, how big he gets. So that is your Super Vegeta. He is out right now as a reprint, as a basic long figure for $35. So you can go get your Super Vegeta. He has the thumb and everything, where he points at himself. Heard the cat will be coming with this Yamcha. I heard he is not. This is everything that he's coming with. They would when they do their official announcements, they show everything. They do not leave anything out. He will not be coming with the cat, unfortunately. I hope that one day I get semi-perfect cell. Absolutely, Christopher. I think it's coming, man. I think it is right around the corner. They are kind of going through the Android saga right now, and I would bet money that we're gonna see an announcement of a repurpose, retooling, or recoloring of some sort of perfect cell, and also a semi-perfect cell is probably gonna come, maybe with a con exclusive variant coloring of Cell Max. That's what I would guess. No insight, just speculation here on my part. So let's go ahead and start over with the first release or reveal of the SDCC exclusives, and that is going to be Raditz and Kid Gohan. What are your guys' thoughts on this one here? I'm torn on this one. This one, for me personally, is one that I am, I don't need it. I already have a Raditz. Raditz doesn't look much different. The coloring is a little kind of the same. The big thing that I want is that Gohan. That Gohan is static though. It has one other faceplate. So I think this is gonna be, dude, he is absolutely massive. He is crazy. But this Raditz, I just don't think I need him. I think this is going to be an easy pass for me. The only thing that will be sad is that Kid Gohan. I need that Kid Gohan, but at the same time, it's kind of like the Guldo. He's not articulated, or the first Chaozu and the Tien Pack. He is not going to be, he is static. That is the pose he comes in. He has 2 face plates. He comes with the one where he bashes him in the chest, and he also has the one where he busts out of the Saiyan pod crying and everything. So, only reason to get this is for Gohan. Yes, Weeb Raptor, I absolutely agree, and thank you for joining the stream. I definitely agree. I just don't know if the price tag is going to be worth it, honestly, for one part of it. I already have Raditz. I don't have the original one, so I think I will pick this one up, maybe. TK, absolutely. If you do not have a Raditz, he is a really cool figure and really well done. If you don't have one, this is a perfect opportunity to pick up a Raditz, and you get a little extra stuff with him. I really like Raditz. Sweet. For the pricing for SDCC, they're more like, so for Raditz, I'm thinking my original thought was 120 as well. Like I see in the chat there, I don't know if he'll be that expensive. I was talking through, and my biggest frame of reference is going to be What's Like It. What's Like It is going to be closer to the Tien and Chaozu, And Tien and Chaozu, because that was a completely articulated figure, that was $80 on P Bandai. This Raditz is a little bit bigger, so I could see it being about 100, in my opinion. Is that the true prices or your guesstimations? I have not seen an article on prices, but that's what I expect. Yeah, Unforgettable. I think you'll be, yeah, $80 to $100. It just really depends on how premium they want to make that Gohan piece. Originally I thought 120, but after talking with a buddy of mine and we hashing it out and we looking for similarities between what this figure provides and what kind of has been done before, I think closer to 80 to 100 is more like it. I don't think it will be 80. I think it'll be a little bit more just because of the size of Raditz compared to Tien. Again, speculation. This is what I think, and what do you guys think? Let me know. Shout out down and shout out and chat. I think a lot of people want Vegeta with ripped cloth, Boost Saga, or anything else. Absolutely. All right, let's move on to the next photo here. So just another shot of Raditz. I don't feel like Raditz is the star of the show in this figure, unfortunately. It's great, like I said, for people that don't own Raditz, but there's already Raditz. I don't feel like he's much different. Maybe the browns are a little bit lighter, but other than that, I mean, he's Raditz. This one's really cool. This is a really cool pose of Raditz. But again, I don't feel like he's the star of the show. It's definitely gonna be that Gohan. This is a cool faceplate though. I should have brought up my my other Raditz and we could have compared. He's in this box. He's completely buried beside me. Love it. Absolutely. And of course it shows the articulation, and they did talk about new articulation in his upper half, so you're going to be able to put Goku behind him, holding him in the full Nelson to get ready to get shot, which is really cool. I think that's really neat. Really nice touch that they did to make the Raditz worth it, I guess. Anybody getting this Raditz, or is this an easy pass for you? Yeah, it should be 80, but the original one was 70. This one with Baby Gohan and its SDCC should be 110 to 120. Does the different Raditz have a green scouter? I'm not sure. Let's look that up. I'm gonna open a tab real quick. Oh gosh, if I could spell SH Figuarts correctly. Woo! On Amazon, he's $250. He did have green. You are correct. He did have a green scouter, and he is darker. Here, let's see if we can fit this in the box so you guys can see the differences. Can we expand that? Here we go. I'm gonna put that right in the box. So there he is on Amazon. This is the original. So it is a lighter brown, and this is that darker brown. So this may be more anime accurate coloring, and it's got the green compared to the blue. So there's your differences between the coloring of Raditz. I do really like this Raditz coloring, actually. This is really nice. This one's kind of interesting as well. I have this one. So that's the differences. He does have a green compared to blue, dark brown to more of a tan. That's kind of cool. Thank you for Unforgettable. Thank you for bringing that up so we could take the comparison on that. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty neat. Oh, and his band on his leg is different color. I don't know if you can see that. So it's red on this one, and then also it's white on this one. Oh, silver. Yep. Interesting. The Raditz are going to be more... this Raditz is going to be more manga accurate colors. Okay. So the one in the 2-pack is going to be more manga color, while the other one is going to be the first more anime accurate. It's been a hot minute because every time I want to rewatch Z, I start over, and I always watch the same saga over and over. So this last time when I went to watch it, I skipped the Saiyan saga. So I don't remember. It's been oh shoot, that is not a Strain Beat song. Oops. Damn it, I did not mean to close that. All right, let's move on to the next photo. See more Gohan. That's a pretty cool pose. Again, it's a pretty good accurate side by side. And it looks like he's got a replaceable or an articulated tail rather than the stationary tail, kind of like this one. It's stationary across his waist. I don't believe you can move his tail. Oh, whoops. But this one looks like you can have it out and about. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. All right, so let's move on to this one. And this is the cream of the crop. This is the reason I think most people want this figure. And it is because of the Gohan, his crying face right after he busts out of the Saiyan pod. Let me know down, I almost said let me know down in the comments, but we're live. Let me know in the chat if you believe that this figure should be completely articulated, have the hat and everything. That's what I'm waiting for. I don't want this. I want an articulated Gohan that comes with his hat and everything. I just don't feel like this one, to me, is going to be, you know, worth it in the long run. So, Kid Gohan. Would I say something different? Did I incorrectly say that? But yeah, I think this is going to be the selling point for most people that don't have it. I really do want this one, but just like the Chaosu when we first got the TN, it was just the Chaosu that went in the back of the Nappa. I really didn't want that, but this is the only Chaosu we could get, and eventually we got the updated one. So that's really cool. They should just sell Gohan apparently for like $10. If they sold him alone, he'd probably be like $30, to be honest. I mean, shit, the power pole for Goku alone was $20, and that was a plastic stick. So, but what are you guys feeling about Gohan? Is that one you guys are definitely going to pick up, or are you going to pass on? Or Gohan and Raditz? I just said Gohan. That's funny. So I think this is the big one. I think this is the one that you guys are excited about the most. He should be articulated, but he is closer to actual size this way. I mean, they made Chaosu, though. Chaosu was really small. I mean, his fists were smaller than a dime. So, $10 is crazy. So it's possible. I mean, they can make it articulated. They just have to. All right, so let's move over to a big heater here. Picking up. Okay. Absolutely. All right, let's move over to a big one, guys. This one is definitely on my list to pick up, and that is going to be the Gohan with the blue translucent Goku, the Spirit Goku. I do not have this Gohan. And to me, one of the most iconic spots in the show, not only is Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time, but it is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, one-armed, bloodied down the arm, delivering that Kamehameha. And I believe this is going to sell extremely well. The only thing I wish they would have done, I know they're not going to do it just because it's violent, but I wish they would have put right here down their arm, you know, a little bit of blood. I hope I can get this one too. I expect this one to be probably $150. That's my guess. Usually these figures run, you know, probably $65 to $70 a piece. So if they round up, do $75 a piece, double pack them together, I'm expecting around $150. The shading is nice on Gohan. Yes, it is. I like the Goku. This is not even something I ever thought I wanted or that they would make, but I gotta have this. This is ridiculous. And let me know, guys. I was thinking 120. Man, I hope you're right. I'd love to save $30. That should be normal shading. I don't know why, but they gave the Spirit Goku more hands than just the first hand grip. Did they? Fist and grip hands. Oh, we'll have to take a look at him. Yeah, I know he's got his Kamehameha hands here. If they show a little bit better picture of him, I'll take a gander on what he come with. This is actually my first time. I have not recorded this video, which I will do a video on every single one of these figures as well, and try to get them out as soon as I can. There's a lot to cover, so that's why I figured we jump on tonight and discuss it. I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are, and but I will do a video on these as well for the channel. But I really like this Goku. I think it's cool. It's something I didn't think I wanted, and I don't have this Gohan, so it's definitely something I'm getting. I don't know, probably can take the flights. Ooh, runtime. I didn't even think about that. That'd be cool. It's like 75 or 80. Mythic DBZ, what's 75 or 80? This whole figure? This whole set? It reminds me of Kaioken Goku. but blue. Well, but the Kaioken Goku was metallic, like had a metallic-y sheen. This one did not. This is more of the translucent. Speaking of metallic and translucent, do you guys see this photo right here? To me, at first glance, it kind of looked like it was translucent hair, but it definitely looks like metallic, looking a little bit closer. They have him in the martial arts hands with 2 curled fingers. Huh. Oh, like the fighting hands. Interesting. Are you buying any? I'm getting all if possible on P Bandai. Bradley, I am going to get Gohan. I already pre-ordered my Yamcha, which, guys, just to let you know, down in the comments or on the Discord and all that, we actually post right here on the channel, SNOOKBEANIE or Snook Collects. We are affiliates. So if you guys buy them for P Bandai, I post the links. If you want to support the channel, it doesn't cost you a thing. You can do that. I don't care if you use it or not. If you have a better website or you want to get them from Big Bad, I don't care. It's wherever you want to get your collectibles. That's most important for me. And just sharing out retailers and knowledge and what's coming out and sharing that as a collective is the whole point of this channel. But we are affiliates with P Bandai. Nolan, what's going on? What's good? Are you, yeah, the Japanese price has been leaked. Ooh. And if you translate it, it's $70. Okay. So if you translate it right now, the yen is low, just to let you know. So whenever you translate it, it may come out to $70, but it will probably be more of a straight translation if the value of the yen and the Japanese economy did not dip like it has recently. So it may not be as cheap as 70. Just to let you know, that's kind of been the guy with bricks. What's going on? Hi, how are you? All right, let's move on to the next photo here. Here we go. We get a better look at Gohan doing a flying kick. Looks really, really cool. That hair does definitely look more metallic than translucent, which I first thought it was translucent, which absolutely, in my opinion, horrible. I hate the translucent hair pieces. I think is the worst option possible. I would rather have the matted first, like the standard anime yellow coloring, and then I would rather have the metallic. Translucent is the last possible, but this does not look like it's that way. Let me know in the chat, like give me a 1 through 3. Would you rather have metallic or translucent over regular? Like, I'm just kind of curious, am I the only one that hates the translucent hair and makes it look like trash? But that's just me. But I'm super opinionated, as you guys can tell. Looks really good. I'm excited for this figure. I do not have it. I need it. I have 2 Gohans in my collection, and none of them are teen or... No, I have 3. I have this Great Saiyaman. So, but I don't have a regular Gohan, like a teen Gohan. This would be my first. Here he is walking. Looks really, really cool. Shows all the battle scuffs all over his body. It's got the 2 fists, just like the previous damage. The battle damage on his gi. And of course the scuffs all over his face. Looks really, really, really cool. I want this figure. I also hate the... Hell yeah, Bradley. We're on the same page. Gotta hit the bricks. Hate it too. There we go. There we go. That's here, but the trans looks okay. Okay, that's all right. Matte, metallic, and translucent. Nolan, you are 1, 2, 3, just along with me. That's exactly how I would prefer it. With 3 not being a choice. But yeah, I think this figure looks really cool. This is definitely a buy for me because I do not have, I actually do not have a Gohan. I don't have a teen Gohan. So this is, did you buy Metacooler? I have just, Christopher, I did buy a Metacooler. That's one of those figures where I was kind of on the fence, but at the same time, like, I didn't have a Metacooler, and that was one of the ones where if they ever make another Metacooler, I won't buy it. I just need one. I kind of understand why it was so expensive because of the sheen on it, the metallic coloring that they put. So I understand why they did it and why it was so expensive, but I would have preferred them not do the metallic because, for one, I'm very worried about the chipping. I think that's going to chip very, very easily. I think it's going to scratch very, very easily. And it's going to leave fingerprints like crazy. I literally think I'll have to buy white gloves to handle that damn figure, or you're going to see my fingerprints all over it. So, personally, I bought it Was I super happy at about the $140 after tax and shipping? No, I was not. I'm definitely going to get this Gohan. The Ghost Goku can be used for a lot more than father and son Kamehameha, like the reflection of a Kamehameha. I also love the blue with the Goku. Yeah, it can be definitely like when he's shooting the Kamehameha, almost the blue encompasses him. That's been done before. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. Somebody mentioned putting LEDs behind him. Make him really glow, which would be kind of cool. I like translucent. It reminds me of Y2K computer aesthetics. Clear game cartridge and stuff. Yep, I get what you're saying. Still don't like it. I would prefer maybe a matte yellow hair. Absolutely. Like the new Goku Full Power, the new Goku that they just announced, what I think is probably going to be one of the best Gokus to ever come out. I did a video on that on the channel. If you haven't checked out that new Goku, I think he's like $65. That is like the perfect make of a figure for me. Is there a rule on blood on figures these HP? Yeah. That's kind of what I mentioned about in the Yamcha one. I was surprised that they went that far. I don't think they'll do blood. I don't think they want to go super graphic like that, show blood or punctures or any of that kind of stuff. I think they're just trying to keep it marketable for younger audiences and not get too graphic. So I don't know if there's an official rule, but I think they do that to help them sell more figures. When should they come on P Bandai if they do come? Post con. They will not post them on P Bandai, I don't believe, until after the con. After SDCC concludes, usually the Sunday or Monday after the con is done. What's up? What I miss? We are on the third reveal. We went through the Yamcha that's coming to P Bandai. We also went through the Raditz small Gohan. We are on the Gohan and Ghost Goku right now. Let's hope so far that I think every exclusive. Yeah, so far, but their rules did change. Remember, guys, their rules did change when COVID hit because they could not get these figures out because of COVID protocols, and especially with being SDCC in California. California is a more strict state when it came to that endeavor, so that's why they went online. We're getting further and further away from that and getting better protocols in place statewide and nationwide for COVID, to the point where they could go, rip that back from us and make con only exclusive figures. So just be aware of that. What? Are these coming out? Oh my God, yo, I'm too hyped. Yes, these are coming out. These were announced for SDCC exclusives. So if they make a battle damage Bardock, they have to put a little blood. I mean, technically with Bardock, they do have blood. His bandana is red. So technically they have it. You think they will get a 100% Frieza with the new Son Goku? I think, E-Rock, thanks for joining chat, man. I think they will make 100% Frieza. Personally, I hope it's not anytime soon, but Frieza Gokus are very, very marketable and very, very sellable. I would not be surprised if it's not within the next 18 months, to be honest. Let's move on to the next photo of Gohan here. He's got a blaster hand. Looks really cool. I think this figure looks neat, but is it just me or does it look dated? Ah, that true answer here. Ronnie, I don't think it's translucent, man. I just think the way that the camera flash happened, I think it's truly metallic. I do not think it is translucent. Oh, sorry. Let's see. I got a message. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna drag this photo over here, guys, and so you can take a look. I was sent this photo of the box, which I put on my Discord. If you guys have Discord, there is a link down in the description below. We go on there, we show up each other's collectibles. I do announcements on there as well prior to me doing videos and the community tab. It's kind of a benefit to share knowledge back and forth. But looking at this photo here, it doesn't look translucent to me. It looks metallic. What do you guys think? Is this a better shot at that? Stop. So that's just a photo that I was sent. Looks really, really cool. It does look metallic. For watching old reviews, people that Specifico doesn't Great articulation. It looks, guys, it looks old. It absolutely, oh, whoopsie. It absolutely, oh, we gotta go back to the photo we were on. Oh man. Dude, it looks old. It looks like definitely a repaint, nothing retooling. The way they're doing their shoulders just looks old. That's the one thing I'm disappointed about. I would rather have a 3.0 remake of this Gohan than buying this figure. But if this is the only option I can have for a Gohan right now, as well as liking Goku, I need Super Saiyan Team Gohan with the new articulation. As long as it's 150 or less, I'm probably not gonna get it. No, B-Rock, no what? Yeah, it does. Yeah, I'll probably get it, but I'll have to be. I mean, with everything coming out, I got the Yamcha, I got the Obito that we'll go through here in a minute. I got Android 20, Android 19, the medical. There's just too much right now. Facts. I just wish they would have. Yeah, 3.0 would be better. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've gone this long. Maybe I just passed this one. I haven't decided. And then, of course, the final photo is of the Kamehameha. Like, this is okay. And I don't mean to sound nitpicky, but I'm tired of the Kamehamehas being this ball with all the rays out. This drives me insane. I do not like this at all. Please, just give me a beam. Just give me a beam. No character other than, I think, Cell comes with a beam. Tired of this ball. I think it's nice and it's better to get effects pieces, but at the same time, it's kind of the same thing every time. If the character does Kamehameha, it's a ball. Like, it's with Beast Gohan coming out. I have that one coming. Like, that one actually comes with the special beam cannon, the actual long part of the cannon, and I really, really want that one. Is Gohan Awakening Goku and Trunks for my first SR5 years ago? That's awesome. That's awesome. That Awakened Goku only a year ago, Bradley? That might have cost you a piece. Is this the first actual 2-pack coming out? True 2-pack? Probably, if you want to say both are around the 6-inch figure, but you had the Tien and Chaozu that was both articulated. One was, I mean, obviously only this big, and then you had the Goldo and Burger. Those both came with figures as well. But true 2-pack with 2 full-size figures with articulation and hands and faces, yes, I would say this is. What is your wish list Dragon Ball Z issue for Figuarts? My wish list, how many do you want on that list? Because I probably have quite a bit. I want a huge wave command. Yeah, absolutely. Bro, same. Kid Krillin has a beam. Does he? See, I don't collect the Dragon Ball stuff right now. I did have I think one of the Gokus in my hand one time, and the Demon King Piccolo, but I've never seen the show. I watched the Sammy and I, my mod, we actually watched the first episode on the Discord. We watched the first episode together, and it was shocking. We're gonna keep watching it, but we have a ways to go. I think we only watched one. It does get annoying. I also miss when it was a beam. Yes, absolutely. I wish they wouldn't release these all at once and spread them out more, but getting a few at once is pretty good. I'm just a bit on this, I don't know. Well, Rare Rex, I definitely get what you're saying as well. And that's kind of the point of when they do SDCCs, they drop them all at once. But it hurts. I mean, last year, was it last year or the year before, I picked up the repaint Madara from Naruto. I picked up the Boo. I picked up Android 16 and one other one. It was like $350. And I don't know if I can do that again this year. So, no, I got them in 2015-ish. Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, let's go back to here. So that was Kid Gohan, or Teen Gohan and Spirit Goku. I think that looks really cool. I'm super excited for those figures to come out. Personally, I don't have those, so they'll probably be on my pickup list, but I do wish we got a 3.0 Teen Gohan instead of this. Maybe that's coming. Maybe this is just alluding to we'll get an updated Teen Gohan. I would just even take the I think it's like the 3rd or 4th figure or something to ever come out. It was Gohan with his regular Super Saiyan hair, and he's got the cape and the regular dress not torn up, and he actually came with the Super Saiyan 2 head as well. I would really like that one. All right, guys, so this is probably what everybody freaks out about and wants the most, and that is Vegeta. And yes, guys, if you did not see, they are remaking Majin Vegeta. They're making him into his own set. He's gonna come with the aura. He's gonna come with the lightning. And do not fool yourself. They are tricking us a little bit. This is the same aura, the same lightning that came with the Goku last year. It's probably gonna be the identical box and everything, just a different figure in the box. Base Team Gohan for me. What's up, Raccoon? How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. So this to me is really cool, and it's another figure I don't have. And out of everything, this one to me looks the best. They used it to put more heads in, which is very cool. I feel like they're going to make a 3.0 battle damage mod. They might. Unforgettable. They might. They don't. I feel like they don't do a lot of battle damage. I mean, there's a handful here and there, but they could do final moments. Do you think they will ever make an adult Chi-Chi and a Videl? Dude, Christopher, I hope. Like, good Lord. Like, I don't. We need a Chi-Chi to go along with it. We need a Videl. I would want one where she's got her long hair and she's got her short hair. We definitely absolutely need those figures for our collection. Like, stop with the Gokus and give me the characters I don't have. But this one looks really good, guys. I don't have a Majin Vegeta, and again, looking at his hair, to me this looks like metallic again. So I do truly feel like this one is probably the best option, unless they went with the matted hair. But I mean, this is number one out of everything on SDCC announced. This is my number one to pick up. I agree, they're really diving into battle damage figures now. Well, scuff damage, lol. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. Made a promise about making the complete roster of Z Fighter. Expect it to take a long time though. Absolutely. I think they put the whole like spread with all of them standing when the Dragon Ball hits and Dragon Ball Z shows up, that they're talked about making every single one of those figures for you to recreate that. We need more Bulmas. I like Bulma, but Bulma's already has, between the Dragon Ball figures and everything, she already has a couple figures. Like, why? Like, Chi-Chi was made in the Dragon Ball figures, but no Z one yet. Come on, guys. Dang, I just spent 500 on fig. Now I gotta spend another 200. Well, I guess my wife's gonna have to kill me. Dude, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like, how do I balance getting these figures in and not overspending, or try not to get consumed by the fear of missing out, or if, oh, I don't get this one, I can't get this one. Because there's a lot coming, and a lot of them are going to be exclusives. A lot of them are going to be get them now or get them later at an increased price. So they're definitely not the best time. Maybe they could have held the Yamcha back a little bit, but that's where it makes me think that these are going to be the con exclusives. And that's why we got the Yamcha for the general, or not general release, but release to public. But I hope that's not the case. I like how she started with shading again. I pre-ordered Yamcha last night, so I just can have him in the bag. $200 for Saiyan Saga Yamcha is wild. Yep. Woo. $200. Woo. I paid $115 for mine on Big Bad when they had their second stock come off the boat. That hurt me. I couldn't imagine $200. But if it's worth to you, that's all that matters. I want Afro Bulma and Badman Vegeta. Everybody loves that Badman pink shirt Vegeta. I don't know why. I would, if we're gonna get figures from that scene, I want Yargdrak Goku first, and he's got to have the face, or the one finger out. He's got to have that. And also from that era, I want Meta. I almost said Meta. Yeah, Meta. Not Meta Cooler. My gosh. Cyborg Frieza. Why am I blanking on the name? If I turn this fan on, are you guys gonna hear it? Tell me if it's too loud for you guys. If they make the Gods of Destruction, which one would you choose? I'm not a big. I don't remember all the gods. I don't remember all the Gods of Destruction. Is that Super, right? Is that like the clown guy, Champa, Beerus? Is that who you're talking about? Let me know if you can hear the fan. I'll turn it off if it's impacting the mic quality. A huge Build-A-Figure King Cole would have been cool. I don't want Build-A-Figure, but I definitely want King Cole, and I could see that on the horizon. I could see that one coming along with the Metacooler. Mecha Frieza. Mecha Frieza is the one I'm trying to think of. Good lord. Yes. Probably Champa, because that's the only one. Champa and Varus, I think, would have to be made first before anything, because they just play such a big part in the show. But I don't remember the other ones, other than the little, like, the twins. You can't hear Roy. Thank you so much. If you can't hear the fan, thank you. Just getting under these lights, man, during summertime. When I film my videos, man, I just get it. I get soaked. It's so hot down here. We need more GT figures. E-Rock, I absolutely agree. I want, I think the next one will come out will be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because that's the next big one, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. We'll have to see. Yo, Mustache Vegeta. We're gonna eventually get there, guys. They're making so many dang characters so fast that eventually we're gonna get to the point where we're just gonna get incredible amounts of figures so fast that they're gonna run out. I don't understand how that's gonna be possible, that we're just gonna start grabbing from the bag of like, well, remember that one episode when they wore this? At some point, we're gonna run into baseball uniform players from Super, which is gonna be ridiculous. Yes, GT Super, baby. Now, if I had to choose a villain from GT, I'm gonna go Super 17 in my pick. Or Omega Shenron? I think that's his name. It's been a hot minute since I've seen GT. So let's move on to the next photo of Majin Vegeta. A fan? I just thought you were powering up your wallet. Yes, I'm powering up. True. Man, I wish, dude, I wish I could. I wish it, looking at these figures and being able to just buy them without a second thought would be amazing. But it's just definitely like, okay, well, I get paid this day. If I don't get this one, maybe I can save up and get this one. So there's absolutely a lot. Oh yeah, I want pink shirt, yellow pants Vegeta. I don't know why you guys like Batman Vegeta so much. It's so funny. I remember that one came out when I was collecting Funko Pops. That one was a huge one for everybody to get. I don't understand it. This one's just, we got two fists on this guy. He's got his laughing face. You could definitely tell that's, to me, it looks more metallic on the hair. And of course, you see his articulation stuff. Looks really cool. I'm digging this one. Driving test Goku Piccolo would be crazy. Gosh, what do you want them to make the car next, guys? That's funny. The Piccolo with the backwards hat would be hilarious for sure. Yeah, oh, now side note, in that same part, I want the Gohan with the white traditional Japanese shirt on. That one would be dope. I would like that one. This one looks really cool. I think the colors, the blue is a lot brighter. And it definitely, the color looks a lot nicer. This is the #1 purchase for me. Bro. What, Hood Piccolo? And then here is him punching the air, doing a knee kick. Just shows the flexibility in his torso, that he's able to turn his waist and also his top half here, being able to torque his body. And look how big his head is. He's got a lot of hair. He's got a big ass head. Layden, what's going on? Do you think it's gonna be on P Bandai? If so, copying all. I will try to get the, Majin Vegeta and probably the Gohan. I'll probably skip the Raditz for now. But because there's so many other ones coming out, and I definitely need to get the Jiraiya that we're gonna go through here in a minute. If they do come to P Bandai, they will be post SDCC. They will not come out. You think it's gonna be on P Bandai? Yes. I have a sneaking suspicion, but I'm also gonna say if it's gonna come out, it's going to be post-con. So the last day of the con or the Monday after. Let's see. I like Big Bang just because it's different in a base form. Also, I agree. Driving test. Well, and they did show a base form Vegeta the same time they showed the Yamcha when they first revealed that, or not revealed it, but first showed that figure. They actually showed a base form Vegeta as well and his classic Saiyan armor. So I wonder if we're gonna get that one eventually too. That'd be kind of cool. We need SH Dragon Ball Heroes. It'd be awesome to get a SSJ3 Pink Goku Black. I don't know, TK. I don't know if that is. I do not play Dragon Ball Heroes. I've heard some good things, but that character, I don't even know what he looks like. If you're part of the Discord, you can drop me a photo in there, and you can show me, and you can teach me. I don't know what Dragon Ball Heroes is. Do you think it's gonna be on P Bandai? Answered that. How about Goku's fit a few days before the Cell games? What did he wear? I don't even remember what did he wear during the few days before. Is that the driving test ones? I don't remember. Or no, that's the orange. I think it's the orange jacket or the black and orange jacket. That'd be okay. I'm not big into the casual life of them. I would prefer the fighting and the gis and stuff. If I'm gonna do something like that, I would probably splurge money and maybe get the Spy Family ones because that's more loungy. But are Vegeta's shoulders bigger like the new Goku's? He had a massive shoulders in the show. Which Vegeta, Bradley? This one? This one's gonna be the remake. This is gonna be a paint application remake of the original Majin Vegeta, so this will not have the big shoulders. Benda needs to start stepping into games like SF, Mira and Toa. Oh yeah. So they stepped in. They definitely stepped in a little bit of the games because they made Android 21 from Fighters, so they could do that. It's just the popularity if they're gonna do that. They also did the evil version of Goku with his black, like the red eyes and the black gi. They did make that one as well from Fighters. That was like a con exclusive. Do you buy Dan Michael or a third party? I don't because they suck and break. I don't buy Michael Fit or third parties. I usually stick with the branded stuff just because my buddy Brad got me into these things, and I just don't feel like they mix. So I kind of stay away from them. I think they do cool things. Like if I ever went down that road, I would definitely I think it's Kong that does them as well, like extra head plates and stuff like that. If that's probably as far as I would go, I don't think I'd buy a whole figure from them. That's just me personally. Nothing against them. Never owned one. Don't have an opinion. I don't know if they're good quality, bad quality. I just not interested, to be honest. Give me Farmer with the gun. Get off my lawn. That would be funny. They got to come with a Raditz, like flicking thumb with the bullet in his thumb. They got to come with that hand for Raditz though. Goku wore a bomber jacket. Yep, I remember that. Thank you, Bradley, for reminding me. What about End of Z Goku? End of Z Goku? With angel wings? I don't want it. Will they make it? Most likely because it's a Goku. I don't care for that one. Yes, this one, Majin Vegeta. I really want more muscular figures. Absolutely. What is your Discord? It's called Collects Together. There's a link in the description. If you go to the description of this video and you scroll down, it's not in there. Okay, well, let me grab it real quick. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, come on. Whoop. Let's see. I'll pop the link in the chat here. Where is it? Beep. Sorry, I forgot to post it in the description. There you guys go. If you want to join the Discord, you can. It's a great community come together. Just all I ask is when you come in, definitely bring... Oh, thank you, Sammy. Sammy, the mod is in. Thank you, Sam. She beat me to it. She's such a good mod. If you guys want to join the Discord, definitely please bring positivity. We are here to help each other. We are not here to shame each other's collections or customs if they make them. We are here for a supportive community, and that's what we're building here on YouTube. We collect together because we talk about collectibles that are coming out there we're excited for, and we don't want to put down anybody that's interested in something and just wants to find that outlet that of people that collect toys just like us, these figures, and want to talk about them. So definitely bring positive attitudes if you are going to join the Discord, which you highly encourage to because it's awesome. I'm eating a sandwich, hello, but I'm here. Thank you, Sammy. You the best. All right, so let's move on to the next photo. And again, showing a little bit more of what's going on. It's just, again, we got fists. We get his laughing face. Not a little going on. Again, looking at this figure and seeing everything we're getting new, like the legendary version of Goku coming out, it just looks basic. I mean, it looks better than the Super Saiyan 2. Are you going to the event yourself? I am not. I will not be able to make the event, unfortunately. That'd be cool. Maybe someday, but not at this moment. Maybe if we keep growing and I can save up for it, but not at the moment. But this right here just looks dated to me. The way the mold looks on his arms and the way they did their structure, it just looks like from where we are now in the brand new figures, as much as that Yamcha looks limited, it looks like better articulation and molding than this was. I kind of wish they would have just remade Majin Vegeta, but I don't know if they're going to do that because it is close enough and it's not too old. But I would love to see a Garlic Jr. 2-pack. Me too. I absolutely want the big blue Dead Zone version of him, and then of course the tiny with the cape. I like Garlic Jr. I think he's really, really cool. We need a false Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan Goku ASAP. E-Rock, remind me. I am blanking. What do you mean by false Super Saiyan Goku? I'm staying as long as I can. Love your channel, but I'm about to watch the new Flash movie with Michael Keaton, Batman. What are all you covering today? We are covering 2 more after this. We are covering. This is gonna be the last Dragon Ball, Bradley. So if you don't care about Naruto, this is the last one you're gonna see for Dragon Ball. A Kame and a Kame Dende would be cool. Yes, unforgettable. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want a Kame. Bradley, I appreciate all the support. I love you. I love you being here, being very supportive, sending me comments and encouragement to keep driving forward. I really do appreciate and love the fact that you're so involved in the community on YouTube. Thank you so much for just being there and watching the videos, giving me feedback. Christopher, what if they release BoJack? Oh, love BoJack. Sorry. Now, I have a theory out here. Let me flip over here. I do have a theory with Dragon Ball Z villains. They've kind of started a trend. First, it was Cooler. Cooler was announced, that came out, and then they released it. Post-release, it was probably about a month or 2, they announced Turles. Turles was announced, he was put in production, he released, it was a couple months, then we got the release of Metal Cooler, or Metacooler, however you want to say it. That one is in production. It just closed for pre-orders on P Bandai, so once that goes into production and that comes out, I would not be surprised. 2 months post that, we will get the next Dragon Ball Z movie villain. I think that's the way they're going. They're doing one movie villain at a time. This could go completely out the window, but this is my speculation. I think this is the way they're going. What that next villain will be, I'm not sure. From just speaking to people in the community and comments and stuff, Janemba is really, really, really high on that list. BoJack, Android 13, all those are very low. My next one I want, personally and selfishly, is I absolutely want a Lord Slug. That's my number one. making us both event exclusives from versus Goku fight. Yep, they are. They absolutely are. I've got the other one. I've got the Goku Super Saiyan 2. So maybe I need this one for it to go tandem with that. Garlic Jr. is blue. What'd I say? I thought he was, oh yeah, he is blue. Yeah, I thought he was green. Seriously, what color is he? Thanks, and P.S. love you too. Caught you slipping. You got me. But no, I definitely want Garlic Jr. He's super cool, even though a lot of people hate the arc. All right, let's move back and get the last photo of Super Saiyan Majin Vegeta. Here he is, guys. He looks great. This one looks super cool. I love the fact this pose looks great. Isn't this the scene? Now, I know you guys are out there and you're going to correct me. Isn't this the scene where Goku doesn't want to fight him and he threatens to blow up the stadium and blows part of the stadium up? I think that's this scene. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you guys will. You always do. Oh, dude, unforgivable. If we need Deborah, hell yeah. Absolutely. Spopovich and Yamu, I don't think will be anytime soon. If they are, they're going to be P Bandai. But Deborah, we need Babidi. Jimina is guaranteed to come out because they confirmed that the whole Dragon Ball FighterZ cast is coming. Okay, cool. Layden, thank you so much. Chica, yes, it is. Hey, guys, I got one right. I got one right. This is the scene. I got the scene right. I'm so happy for myself. But no, guys, I think this looks really, really, really cool. I think what we got? Do people like Lord Slug? I do, but I thought. Oh, I don't know, Christopher. I love Lord Slug. I think he's great. Nothing slaps like Goku fighting Lord Slug and Down with the Sickness starts playing. That's me. But what I was going to say before is the future of the Dragon Ball Z line is so bright right now. We have so many figures coming out that's going to be able to shift into so many different avenues, so many niche characters, and the thing is, these things are getting expensive. I have been told online that I'm part of the problem in the fact that I'm funding these things and they're only going up in price. However, with that, I understand the price is starting to increase, but with these, the higher the price goes, that's going to eventually happen. You're going to get better figures, you're going to get more figures, and if you guys have followed not just Dragon Ball Z, but SH Figuarts as a whole, they have been branching into so many other franchises. Like, it's ridiculous. They have Spy Family, the Kamen Rider stuff's doing real good, the Saint Seiya stuff's going really good. They just announced Bleach and about to announce the third Bleach character, and the other two aren't even out yet. The Weeb launched the Naruto line. They've got, I think I said Spy Family. They just announced the Berserk figures, Griffith and Guts. I did a video on that on the channel. Like, there's so many other franchises that we as Dragon Ball collectors have been so spoiled with awesome figures throughout the years for over a decade of this line being alive that not every other figure line outside of like Saint Seiya and Kamen Rider and other regions have been doing for them is it's going to be able to fuel into people that don't like Dragon Ball but like Naruto. One Piece is getting a bunch of them, so we're able to branch out outside of Dragon Ball and fund these other franchises, which is really cool. And we're able to get more and more niche characters added to P Bandai. Like, whoever thought we'd get an Android 19? Like, that to me is ridiculous, that the fact that they're going so far that way, and we may even get even nicher by someday maybe getting the purple guy from Namek that Vegeta kills Qui. That might be possible, and that's by supporting the line. I absolutely wholeheartedly believe the one way we can speak against Tamashii is with our wallets. And if there's a figure you do not like, just don't buy it because it might be rare one day. If it's a crap figure, don't buy it. And if you like the figure, buy it and support it. That way they can keep making more of it. I mean, that's truly how we have to come together as a community and tell Tamashii what we like and what we don't like. If you don't like something, don't pick it up. and stick true to your guns. Don't make somebody force you into picking up a figure that you don't want, or don't say, well, if I don't get this figure, maybe it'll be rare one day. That's not the mentality you should have going into this. It should be, what do you like? What do you love? What do you want to collect? And when you look at your shelves, are you happy with every single purchase you made, no matter how high or how little it is? People out there that collect Funko Pops at $10 a piece, are they happy with their purchase? People that buy $15,000 statues, are they happy with the purpose? That is the whole purpose of this collecting thing, is to collect what you like and collect what you love, and support the lines that you like and keep going. And not trying to go on a rant, but that is definitely the opportunity that we have as a collector, is to speak with our wallets and speak together. So that's what I really, really like. Let's see. I'm gonna catch up with chat here. Do you like the movie villains or canon villains more? I think as character builds, because the canon villains get more time to express character traits and ins and outs and all that, I think I would like the canon villains more, just because they get more characterization and motives. But I do really like the zany possibilities and everything that's going on with the movie villains. I think it definitely gives a lot. Of course, Broly's probably number one, right? Everybody loves Broly. And they definitely did him more justice in Super than they did in Z. But I definitely love, I love BoJack. Android 13 is really funny. Like, I don't know. I love the fact that movie villains are zany, but you don't get to know them like you do the motivation. Well, I wouldn't count Boo. Boo's not in this discussion, but Frieza's so interesting. Cell's very interesting. The androids. So I'd probably lean towards more canon, but I still love the movie villains because they're zany. Sorry, that was a long-winded answer. Yeah, if we get Videl, then Spokesperson must, is a must, and yes, Lord Slug and Lord are awesome. Bradley, now, if we get Spovovich, we got to get the I'm getting stabbed, oh my god, I'm dying face for Gohan, for the Saiyaman version. They got to add a faceplate in there. You are not the problem. Thank you, TK. E-Rock, yeah. Tamashi is going crazy, man. They're going crazy. There's so many franchises. It's if you are a Tamashi fan and an SH Figuarts fan, you're in the prime right now. Bandai is about to have all the animes in the franchise collection. Absolutely. I kind of wish they had Demon Slayer, in my opinion, even though Figma's not doing too bad. Let's see. W speech. Thank you. Bro is speaking straight facts. Oh, thanks. W. So this is the last photo I'll show you of Dragon Ball Z stuff. This is everything that's coming out. You got the Yamcha coming to be Bandai. We've got this Majin Vegeta. We've got the Gohan and Spirit Goku. We've got this tiny Gohan that's going to come with the Raditz, which is kind of cool. And of course, we got Yamcha getting stabbed in all his glory. So those are the Dragon Ball figures that have been announced right now. So like I said before, we are an affiliate here on the channel. So if you want to go pick up Yamcha, he's pre-orderable right now. The others are to be determined. It just depends on if they're going to actually announce them or not. I expect them to be P Bandai, but I also expect them after the con if they do happen. So not that a lot of people care, but I'm a big Naruto fan. I don't know if is there any Naruto fans in the chat, but I would like to move over and talk about a little bit of Naruto, if that's okay. Oh, come on. Sucker. So there's that one. Off of that, and that one. And okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sweet. Sam, I know you're working through Naruto right now. I completely agree. Canon villains are more depth, but the movie villains are way cooler, like Broly and Janemba. All right, so the first More recent announcement is going to be Obito. Sam, you should probably look away. Just FYI. Sam has not gotten to this part. Please do not spoil it for Sam. This is Obito Uchiha. He is, this is the 4th Ninja War version of him, so towards the end of the anime. As you can see, he comes with his unmasked version where he's got 1 Rinnegan and 1 Sharingan. I am very, very interested in this figure. I think the storyline of Obito is so heartbreaking. We're going to stay away from spoilers other than what's in the photo, but what happens to him as a character is so heartbreaking and so interesting, and the way that they reveal it to you of who he is and how he got where he was is so interesting. And I think this figure looks fantastic. The fact that he comes with the same fan as Madara, which I actually, guys, I have him right here. I actually have, this is last year's SDCC exclusive Madara. I picked this one up from P Bandai when they put him online. He's been in the box for a year. I haven't put him up yet. He's still sealed. So, but this one right here, he has the fan in him, inside the box here, and that is the exact same fan that's here. I own the Naruto, but still stick around. Oh, thank you so much, Layden. But the fan looks fantastic. I love the fact that he comes with the fan. These little pieces are metal, and it goes all the way around and connects underneath his arm. Looks really cool. He's got the body under there. He's got the one gripping arm and the clenched arm. Looks really, really cool. And you can see really closely on the detail of his face, you can actually see the scars from his face, which is really, really a nice touch. I don't collect Naruto figures, but it looks cool, so I might pick it up. Oh, and this, guys, and the great thing about the Naruto figures, just to let you know, they are every one of them. There is no P Bandai exclusive. They're all general release, and they've just recently started the series of the SH Figuarts. So if you are a Naruto fan or just getting into it and hyped about the show, they actually only have 4 released right now and more on the way. There's Naruto, there's Sasuke, there is Kakashi and Sakura, so Team 7, the main team from the show. And they also have young Naruto and Sasuke right around the corner. They're about to be released, that are coming out. And then, of course, we got Orochimaru, which I have a video on the channel, so check that one out. Orochimaru looks awesome, one of my favorite villains. And, of course, Obito was just announced, and there is a con exclusive that we'll tackle here in a minute. But just the detail that they put on these guys look fantastic, and these figures are a lot more articulated than the Dragon Ball ones. The Dragon Balls are very hefty. Sometimes they go 90 degrees, very little that they go more than 90 degrees. But these guys will basically do heel to ass. Like, they are crazy articulated. They are really, really cool, and they should be, because they're shinobis. They're ninja. Are you going to get? I absolutely, Christopher. Orochimaru was day one, the second it went out. Refreshing the link, I needed Orochimaru. Orochimaru and Sasuke are my favorite characters from the show, so I had to have me an Orochimaru for sure. But I really like this figure here, guys. His face looks really, really crazy. You can actually see his Sharingan and his Rinnegan as well. And then, of course, right back here, I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is actually his wood release. I don't want to get too much into it, but if you know about the show, there is a certain wood style that is from the genes of a former Hokage, and I'm not going to explain how he gets that, but this just shows that you're going to be able to have wood style release coming out of his palm like a spike, which looks really, really dope. And then here we're taking a look at the I want to say a release or a summoning. Looks really cool. The grimacing face, the eyebrows down, the wide stance. It definitely shows the flexibility in his cape here. Looks really cool. I really liked that. But I mean, I'm definitely on board for this figure. Again, showing, I think these are going to be one hand set that you put together, and you're going to be able to plug both of them into it. Looks really, really cool. Looking at the next one, this is the fireball jutsu pose. So he's blowing his fire, and this is a jutsu. Jutsu is the equivalent of ki in Dragon Ball. If you're not but they use it from their center, and then different genes produce different chakra types. So, and it's all the elements. So earth, fire, wind, and all of that. Uchihas are known for their fire, and he actually basically shoots out an entire big fireball. Looks really, really cool. And then, of course, the cream of the crop is his mask, his tin-tail mask. This is how he's going to be posed. I love the fact that we're getting the unmasked version, but this is really, really what I wanted. I wanted the head, the helmet at the tin-tails. This is what he will be. The only unfortunate part is I kind of wish this hole was hollow so you could see his eye, because that's how you realize for the first time he is an Uchiha. But it is really, really cool. I love the fact that you're getting the mask, and with the ties in the back of his mask look really sick. And of course, he does come with an extra part for Naruto. This Naruto is out right now. This is the general release Naruto. He's $35 wherever you want to get him, but he does come with the Sage Mode Naruto faceplate. Looks really, really, really cool. And I really like the fact that they do this, but at the same time, it's kind of irritating. So if you're a big Naruto fan and you don't care about Obito, but you want this, so now you have to turn around and you have to spend $65, $70 to get Obito, to get a faceplate. That kind of sucks, but if you're getting him anyway, like I am, it's just a bonus. So it's really about direction or understanding of what's going on or what you're watching. And I really, really think this is cool. Thanks for live, Snook. Have a great weekend. You too, man. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Have a great weekend. Have a great night. So let's move on. Oh, I think I've got a photo here. This is just a still that they showed of, this is the Kakashi that's out right now. And then of course the Obito fighting. Look how long his wood release is. Looks fantastic. Franco, what's going on? What's good? How are you? We are wrapping up with a couple Naruto stuff, but if you missed the Dragon Ball stuff, we can quickly run through it one more time if you missed it. But I appreciate you being here. So this is the final fight between Kakashi and Obito. Looks really cool, and this scene together is just going to be super, super iconic. That it's going to be hard not to put them in this pose. Hi, glad I was able to make it. Sorry for being like, Isaiah, don't be sorry. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for thinking about me. I don't know what the next photo is. Oh, this is a Sasuke Figuarts 0. We don't care about those. I don't like statues. That's just me. And then what is it? And then the last one is, this is an Anime Expo exclusive. This is coming to Anime Expo of this year. It is a recoloring of Jiraiya. Love the fact that they're making Jiraiya, remaking him. So now with Orochimaru coming out, and now we're having the repaint of more anime accurate version of Jiraiya. I am super on board for this because I don't have a Jiraiya because I didn't collect the line back then. But I love the fact that all we need now is Tsunade, and we have another release coming next month in the month of July. So they're going to tell us exactly what's coming out in a couple weeks. We'll know the next release of the SH Figuarts Naruto line, and I'm putting my money on it. Tsunade. Pervy Sage. That would be cool, but if you're uploading this later, then I can just watch it. I mean, I don't mind running through it if you want to see it live. I mean, the VOD will absolutely be available once we're done here. So let's go ahead and flip through. I do have a photo I want to bring up too. Got it. Yeah, go away. I think Brad sent it to me. Is there a difference? Let's see. I'm trying to find a photo real quick so you can see the color difference. Yeah, here it is. This is actually, so this is going to be the pose difference. So this is that pose right there. I'm going to drag something in front of the screen. This is the original release of Jiraiya when he first came out. Just look at what they used to do back in the day and what they look like now. This is a huge comparison. That's the original, guys. Isn't that crazy? Like, just seeing the differences between these is insane. Like, look at the vibrance of the color, the vibrance of the red, the faceplate. This one looks kind of janky. This looks almost spot on out of the anime. The metallic sheen you've got and the detail you have on the armbands and the leg pieces. But this is the original release, guys, and this is going to be the new one. Original and new. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Tamashi is going hard this SDCC. Dude, because they're making so much damn money, they got to double down, man. That's why they're going so hard. It hurts my wallet. I'm really, truly going to have to figure out what I'm going to pick up, which sucks. I'm going to have to definitely make compromises somewhere. It would be amazing if they made a big fox that Naruto turned. Dude. So if they made Kurama, that'd be cool. I would probably buy Kurama. I have the Shinron. I don't have the Purunga because it was $300 and that was a little expensive for me. But that'd be cool. I mean, the size of Shinron. Do you know if the SDCC will be available on P-Band or after the event? Franco, I think so. I'm probably, I would say 70% sure they're going to happen. But this is the point of where we're getting closer and closer to being back to normal and having better protocols because of the pandemic. They can go back because before the pandemic, you weren't able to get these. These were con exclusives only. So they could go back to that if they wanted to. I'm kind of hoping that they do the con exclusives first, put them out online, and we make more money in the end. But at the same time, they could make it truly an exclusive to the con. I hope that's not the fact, but we won't know. And I don't think they ever announce them until post SDCC when they post them. But if they do come out online, they will be P-Bandai for sure. I don't see them coming anywhere else. Now, Big Bad and them might have them, but they will be from people standing in line picking them up. All right, so standing next, he gets the Rasengan. He's about to do the summoning jutsu. You're gonna see the articulation on his ponytail here, which is really cool. Love the fact that this Jiraiya is super articulated, and being able to see the pose that he's able to get in and the flexibility of him is really cool. The one thing I'm worried about in this photo that I can see is possibly how malleable this cloak is, because it definitely looks like all his body weight is leaning on this and being held up. So I hope this can kind of get out of the way and it's not a hindrance on the articulation of this figure. And then, of course, is this the last? No, we got a couple more. So we get the funny face of him yelling at Naruto. I'm sure this is what it's from. Looks hilarious. He's got his two fists. This is a must buy for me. I love Jiraiya. I love the Pervy Sage. And if you haven't got to the part of his demise, it is truly heartbreaking and wrenches at my heart every time I watch it. So definitely, this man is such an impact on Naruto's lives and us as watching the show. Definitely a purchase for me because I do not have a Naruto. And then, of course, here he is sharing a popsicle with the young version of Naruto. This is what the young Naruto looks like. This is from part 1. It's not the Shippuden version, but this looks really, really cool. I think he's going to come with these popsicles, and this is a character where you're going to be able to use Jiraiya because he looks the same and wears the same stuff. You're going to be able to use him for part 1 and part 2, so Shippuden and regular Naruto if you're an anime only. Now, the thing with that is it gives you the option to buy one Jiraiya and it works on both scenes, or you could buy 2 and one is in the young part, one is in the older part. So definitely flexibility in there when it comes to figures. Looks really cool. And well, we got one more. There's him yelling at Naruto. So of course they're screaming at each other, like bickering like they usually do. There's that same face and the same fist. So nothing new in this photo, just showing you what he looks like. And look how long his hair is. It goes down to the bottom of his backside. There he is next to Shippuden Naruto. This is the main Naruto that is out right now. I have this one. It's $35. I've seen him go on sale on Amazon. You can get him from there. $35 or less usually. And this is a prime example. these two photos are prime example. He being used in part 1, him being used in part 2. So that's really cool. I love the fact that you're going to be able to do that, and with this Jiraiya and the color schemes and how much he looks, how cool he looks, I'm totally on board for this figure. So I think I've got one more thing I wanted to cover, and then we'll just go. Franco, you're still here? We can go through those photos for you. We'll do them kind of quick. Do you just want to see SDCC exclusives, or you want to see the Yamcha as well? I don't know if you were able to catch the newest P Bandai exclusive Yamcha. Let's see, there's that one. Ah, get off of there. Which one did I get? What? No. Yamcha? Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Yamcha would be cool. I've seen him. Yee. Alright, well, one last thing before we get to those, I wanted to show you this. It's SH Figuarts related. What are you guys' thoughts on this Spider-Man? Are you guys a Marvel fan? Are you guys Marvel fans or not Marvel fans? I think this is odd. They're releasing a Spider-Man from No Way Home for the last scene where you hardly see the suit. I feel like this is really weird that they're releasing this and showing and marketing it as a No Way Home suit when you hardly see the suit, and it's in this show for like 4 minutes. So, or like not even that, like maybe 2 minutes. I predicted the SSA for Gogeta will be released next year. Okay. TK, I appreciate it. Okay. I hope so. It really scares me with the GT stuff right now. With the GT stuff, it really worries me that we haven't heard anything, and makes me think that maybe the GT stuff's not doing very well sale-wise, and that's why we haven't heard any news. That's not saying you're wrong. I'm just not sure that it did very well to keep going, unfortunately. All right, so let's move over here. Let's go through Yamcha. Franco, this is all for you, buddy. We're gonna flip through these photos real cool. Real quick. He does look really, really cool. Love the fact that we're gonna be able to get this Yamcha with his gi. But this is and I cannot believe that they did this. I cannot believe that they actually did this, and how violent and vile this scene is in the anime that they did this. It's so crazy. I predict I will not get the Spider-Man at first, but wait for a review. Okay. Yeah. I just don't know if I want that Spider-Man. I'm definitely a person that loves Marvel comics and Spider-Man and stuff like that, but I'm not a diehard. I love to use MCU movies, but that's not my Spider-Man. My Spider-Man is from the comics. I collect comics. I buy the Amazing Spider-Man comic every week or every month on Wednesdays whenever they release once a month. I read those. So my Spider-Man is comic book. It's not MCU. So it will be a pass for me, for sure. And here's the Gohan. It comes with the Ghost Gohan. We're just doing a light recap of everything we got before we end the stream up here. We will go through these real quick, and then I would like to end with a Q&A. If you guys have any questions for me or want me to answer anything, we'll go through those. But I think this Gohan is really cool. I kind of wished more of an updated Gohan than this one. I think it looks a little dated, but the Goku looks dope. So I really, really, really kind of want this more for the Goku than the Gohan. But if you don't have a Gohan, this is a perfect time to get you a Gohan. I don't have this Gohan, but I kind of wish they would have remade it. And then the last, I love the new Gohan. What are your thoughts? His accessories for 20. I really think the accessories for 20 are the highlight. I'm guessing this is going to be some sort of faceplate with hand mold that is going to come together. I think that's really cool. And of course you have the hand going through. That is the main purpose of this figure. Everything else is super basic. We got the fighting hands, the half glassed hand or clasped hands, the fists, and that's pretty much it. He's pretty basic. And for $65, that's a little steep, but he is a true an accessory piece. Kind of like the blue Goku's an accessory piece for the Gohan. Yamcha is an accessory piece for 20. So I feel like if you have one, you get the other. Maybe one will motivate the other. Maybe you're, oh, I'm so excited for the Yamcha. Well, it comes with this. I kind of want to get 20, or I'm going to get 20 and I kind of want Yamcha to be in this pose. So I think they're going to feed off each other. I think it's going to go tandem. If you have one, you kind of get the other. It depends on where your entry point was. Dr. Gero was the entry point for me, and I loved Yamcha, so I was going to get both of them regardless. And then lastly was going to be the Majin Vegeta that we have here. This is the last one you probably came in on this time, Franco. But Majin Vegeta, this is my #1 buy for SDCCs. If I had to choose one, I would get this one. I think it looks the best. I think it looks the least outdated, and it's a character I don't have. So that's just why I would pick this one. They should make Yamcha more buff. Yes, they should. I would love, I just wish they would just go back to not making Yamcha a joke. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that drives me nuts. It's like, it drives me nuts that they made, like, just turned Yamcha into a complete and utter joke, which hurts me because I really liked Yamcha. So I figured we'd just do the last about 5 or 10 minutes of questions. If you guys have any questions for me, personally, or for the channel, or opinions about something, have any recommendations of things I should watch, this time of the stream is yours. And also, guys, just to let you know, we do have a Discord. If you're not a part of that, link is in the description, or no, link is not in the description. I failed to do that. We can post that if anybody's interested or uses Discord. We're trying to grow a community where we can come together, just like here on YouTube, but maybe have a little bit more of a direct contact through Discord. I don't know why it doesn't include blood on the DBZ figures, even though the people buying them are teens and adults. I do agree. I definitely do agree with that. But at the same time, they're trying to make it marketable, and they're not trying to make it too violent with the figures, so that's why they don't include blood. And also, if they put the blood on there, it's kind of like the battle scuffs. If they put them on there, they're kind of permanent, and maybe that's not the scene that you want Gohan in. I think it's just probably better practice to stay away from it than actually put it on there. You can always do a custom job if you're brave enough to paint your figures. Okay, so Franco says, do you plan on reviews your figures on the channel? Do I plan on reviewing the figures? Yes, I do. There's a lot going on right now. Tons of reviews. Crazy busy at work right now, but I definitely plan on doing more reviews on the channel. What's holding me back right now is I want to make the best possible review and not just do true body cam, and make it as entertaining and interesting and informative as possible. And that's what I try to do with announcement videos. When I talk about figures, I try to go in and show clips from the anime and reference points and talk about opinions and really flesh out those ideas and make the most entertaining and best video. Right now, I have not done that for review. It's been a while since I've done a review on the channel, and plus, I just recently, in the last couple months, got my basement fixed. There was a big crack in the foundation, so that kind of put some hindrance on it. But yes, ultimately, long answer short, yes, I plan on doing more reviews, actual true reviews on the channel. Yes, I plan on it. Do you think they will make a Cell Max figure soon? So Iraq, I do believe that the semi-perfect Cell is going to come first. Z is their moneymaker. Super's kind of like that side piece. Super does well, just not as well as Z. Z is really the line that sells it all. I definitely think that semi-perfect Cell will come first, and then they may retool that or do color swap or something, maybe for a event exclusive or down the road, I do see maybe sellbacks being made. But it also, I haven't seen the numbers or heard rumors of how well Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, and all of them sold. So it really depends on every figure they bring out. If they get a stinker, it's gonna hinder its plans down the road because they're projecting into the future of what they can do when sales. But I don't think sell max anytime soon. Semi-perfect sell within the next 18 months. You're definitely gonna hear a reprint, recoloring, retooling, something with perfect and a semi-perfect cell. I would be very, very surprised if you don't. They're going to give it the exact same treatment as Frieza got, where they got through all of their forms. For right now, I saw someone say that 3.0 mold was too buff for Yamcha, like knowing he's buffed than Vegeta before the Cell Saga starts. I'm not sure. Like, and they keep popping out with these 3.0 models and 2.0 models. I don't know even truly where they are right now. They say a 3.0, but they say, oh, with the new Goku, the new Super Saiyan Goku coming out, he is completely new build from the ground up and has new shoulder mechanics. So is he truly a 3.0? If they say it so, I don't even know where they are. I think they're constantly with every figure that comes out, reviewing it and molding it and keep it going. I don't know if if we're technically still in the 3.0, maybe a 3.5, a 3.7. I don't know where that classification goes, but they are definitely getting better and better as we go. And I think they're completely evolve. I think they need to get away from the 3.0 and all that. I think it gets a little arbitrary. Like, there's no point to put a number on it. Just show it what it can do. I love your for now. Okay, I love your stance on what kind of reviews you want to make, opinions, clips, etc. Can't wait to see them and take all the time you need. Thank you, Franco. I just want to make the best product possible. My ultimate goal is to stay away from body cam, because when you watch YouTube and you watch collectors, body cam is what you see, and I can't stand that. And plus, I try to get as much information out as fast as possible, but also reeling back and not making a 30-minute video, because I don't want to hear about the articulation for 20 minutes. That's just me. So I try to make the best videos that I know I would watch, and getting away from body cam and kind of getting to the point, showing enough information, getting the information out there, making a decent video, but not making a 35-minute mini movie about the articulation. Oh, thank you, bro. No problem. I pick up some of the products, and it looks great with my SHDB figure. Which DB figure do you have, TK? I feel like most figures use a mix of molds. I don't think a lot of molds are purely 3.0 or whatever. It's like a mix. Absolutely. Absolutely, Franco. I don't think that they take what's better. Like, if a figure's not as buff, it has a more slender torso, they kind of mold those together and specific, and they have the time and they have the money, because these figures are so expensive and so popular that they're going to mix and match and put those together. And when they put those together, it makes the best possible figure for that character. They're not going to take the same mold from a Goku and make a Yamcha out of it, or make a Chi-Chi out of it. They're going to take the time they can, because they can. But this Dragon Ball Z franchise is one of the most popular in the States alone to fund them taking the time and making them right. Because and I've learned that saying the wrong scene in a video, how verbal Dragon Ball collectors are. Just as little as I am, I could not imagine the backlash they would get if they did a shitty job. I feel like most figures use a mix of, okay, so that, and some characters benefit from different molds just because of the type of the body. Absolutely. I completely agree. But, any other questions you have for me? If not, I think we'll wrap this up. I do appreciate everybody joining the stream tonight, everybody that subscribed, interacted with me. It's so great to actually talk to collectors out there that definitely connect and have the same interest, being Dragon Ball, being figures, just being an anime fan in general, having that express. And I bet my wife thanks you a lot for me talking to you guys about nerdy figures, because I'm sure I could probably talk to her head pops about this stuff. And I love connecting with you guys. Like I said, we've got a Discord. I've got the community tab right here. We can interact. Please let me know your thoughts. Please watch the videos. If you have suggestions or if you have critiques, let me know. I want to make this the channel the best possible channel for these figures, and we can talk about them right here and communicate and share knowledge. That's what it's all about. It's not saying, look at my collection compared to yours, mine's better than yours. That's not what this is about. This is coming together, and us as a seasoned collectors or new collectors as the same can come together, share knowledge. And maybe there's that new collector that wants to get in SH Figuarts. Maybe I'm not the person to help them, maybe you are. And if you can help a collector understand how to avoid fakes from secondary markets, or this is figures good because of this, that's what I'm trying to build here, is a community together. And you guys are such a huge part. And right here, and like I say every time, we surpassed 900 subscribers right here on YouTube, and that is because of you guys. That's not because of me. That's because you guys come together and work together to share knowledge, to share tips, tricks, and maybe we'll branch out. You know, that plan is to branch out into more collectible purposes, comics, cards, stuff down the road, manga, and let me know if you guys are interested in that as well. What Naruto figures do you think they'll do next? I hope they do a Gaara. Gaara would be dope. Sammy, I absolutely agree. A Gaara is dope. They have made a Gaara before. So this line did come out. Naruto line did come out prior to this. I want to call it a resurrection. Gaara was one of those figures. If they do make him, they'll probably be a recoloring and reproduce him. But I think they're kind of mixing and matching. Of course, they're going to get the Narutos and the Sasuke's out, because those are the Vegetas and Gokus of Naruto that will sell really well. And once they get those out, I think you'll get sporadic, like a Orochimaru, Jiraiya, that. And so Gaara will be very, very, very close behind. Isaiah, love your channel. Thank you so much, Isaiah. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to end it here. I appreciate everybody that stopped in, said hello, and just being here, guys. Love the community and love what we're doing right here on YouTube. And you guys are a huge, 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 huge part of that. And I couldn't do it without you. Well, until next time, guys, I have been Snook. I'll see you in the next one.